Hey everybody, it's Keegan here. I'm back with another video for you guys. And well, today's the second Friday of the month, and you know what that means? It's time for another questions and answers video. And today this is going to be questions and answers video number 49 for April of 2024. And today we have a total of 54 questions to answer, so I got a lot of questions to answer. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get right into it. But as always, I will be answering each question in alphabetical order by username. And if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the next Q&A video, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will gladly answer them. Anyways, on to today's question. So the first four questions we have here come from Alan Parker, and each question is listed under one comment. And the following questions are: 1. What's your opinion on Beverly Hills Cop? 2. What is your opinion on Fight Club? 3. What is your opinion on Jaws? And number 4. What is your favorite movies from 2023? Number 1. I've only seen the first Beverly Hills Cop movie a few years ago, and I remember thinking it was pretty good. I haven't seen any of the sequels, and I know there's a fourth one coming out. I believe it's coming out this year, but I do know for a fact that there is a fourth movie coming out. It's going to be on Netflix, I believe. Number 2, Fight Club is awesome, and I talked about that movie on my channel not that long ago, I don't think. But yeah, it's an awesome movie, and the novel to it is great too. 3, Jaws is a classic, and number 4, I did a video on my favorite movies of 2023. If you want to check that out, I will leave a link to that. Anyways, those are the questions from Alan Parker. And thanks for the questions, Alan Parker. And let's move on to the other questions I have to answer. The next 4 questions are divided into 4 comments, and they all come from Andy Keyshore. And the first of the 4 questions from Andy Keyshore is: are you aware that the Xbox 360 game store is shutting down on July 29th, 2024? Yeah, I've heard. Kind of surprised it was going to be shutting down. I thought it was going to shut down a while ago, but it's going to be shutting down at the end of July. Oh well. It had a long run. It's been around for almost 19 years, and the console came out in 2005. But yeah, it had a long run. You might want to buy some stuff on the Xbox 360 store before it shuts down. But yeah. Anyways, moving on, the next one from Andy Keyshore is: are you aware that it was officially announced that the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2 is coming out on April 3rd, 2026? Yeah, I've heard. I don't know if I'm going to see it or not. I wasn't a big fan of the first movie that came out last year. I didn't hate it. It did have its moments, but overall, I was not really a big fan of it. But, it was okay. The next one is: are you aware that the movie Get Out has alternate endings? Yes, I know. It does have alternate endings. And the last one from Andy Keyshore was actually just submitted an hour ago before I posted the community post letting you guys know that I was going to be making this video and that I wasn't going to be submitting any more questions. Accepting any more questions. Is: are you aware of the Fallout TV series that came out on April 10th, 2024 on Amazon Prime Video? I haven't seen it, but apparently it's supposed to be really good. I'll definitely be checking it out sometime soon, but I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. And yeah, those are the questions from Andy Keyshore. Thanks for your questions, Andy. And let's move on. The next 10 questions come in one comment, and they all come from Branson Fan, the Terminator fan. And the questions are the following. Number 1, what is your opinion on The Lost City with Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, and Brad Pitt? 2, what is your opinion on The Full Monty with Robert Carlyle and Mark Adey? 3, what is your opinion on Snakes on a Plane with Samuel L. Jackson? 4, what is your opinion on Wayne's World, Mike Myers, and Tia Carey? 5, what is your opinion on Appaloosa with Ed Harris? 6, what is your opinion on The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock? 7, what is your opinion on All About Steve with Sandra Bullock and Bradley Cooper? 8, what is your opinion on The Proposal with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds? 9, what is your opinion on The Next 3 Days with Russell Crowe, Elizabeth Banks, and Liam Neeson? And 10, what is your opinion on Office Space with Ron Livingston, Gary Cole, and directed by Mike Judge? Number 1, never seen The Lost City. Number 2, never seen The Full Monty, but I own it on VHS. 3, I've seen Snakes on a Plane. That movie's a guilty pleasure. Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Yeah, that line never gets old. Or on the TV edit version, enough is enough. I've had it with these monkey flying snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Anyways, number 4, I've seen Wayne's World 1 and 2 a little while ago for the first time. They were pretty good. Not my favorite, but they were still pretty good and pretty funny too. 5, I've never seen Appaloosa. 6, The Blind Side. It's a good movie, I guess. Despite some controversy of the past year when it was revealed the story was heavily fabricated, based on, like, heavily fabricated of the real story. And yeah, I'm not really going to get into that in this video. 7, never seen All About Steve, and I don't think I've heard of it, actually. 8, I've heard of The Proposal, never seen it. I'm not really into rom-coms. And 9 and 10, I haven't seen The Next 3 Days or Office Space, but I heard of Office Space. That one looks pretty funny, but I haven't seen it. And those are the questions from Branson Fan, the Terminator fan. And thanks for your questions, Branson. Yeah, thanks for your questions. The next singular question comes from Chase Shepard, and his question is, what is your worst movie experience ever? Gonna make this one pretty quick. It happened when I saw The Exorcist Believer, which, by the way, that movie was garbage. Some people wouldn't stop talking and looking at their phones throughout the fucking movie, and it was just plain disrespectful. People like that just piss me off, who just have their phones out and talk throughout the whole movie. Like, seriously, shut up and watch the movie. Like, I mean, sure, it was a shitty movie, but, like, come on, people are trying to watch the movie, so just shut up. And, yeah, I did a little more detail on that on my review of the movie, so, yeah. And, yeah, that's the only question from Chase Shepard. Thanks for your question, Chase, and let's move on. And, the next 5 questions come from Donkey Man, and they're all listed into 5 separate comments. And the first of these is, what is your opinion on Kinsey, 2004? I will say, good performance from Liam Neeson, but the real Alfred Kinsey was a horrible man who should not be celebrated. Not going to get into that in this video, but if you look into it more, then you'll understand why. He was a piece of shit of a person who should not be celebrated. But again, not getting into that in this video. The next one is, what is your opinion on Battle Royale games? Battle Royale games can be fun. I kind of suck at them, although I do my best on some of them, but I mostly lose. But I can pull off a couple wins on, like, Fortnite, but I'm not really the best player in Battle Royale games, but I do what I can. I mostly play Fortnite or PUBG, and that's it for Battle Royale games, for what I play, at least. The next one from Donkey Man is, what is your opinion on The Wire? I've seen it a couple years ago. I watched the whole series, and I really, really enjoyed it. I kind of want to watch it again one day. I really enjoyed it, though. It's a great series. Season 4 was definitely the best season in the series, in my opinion. The next one from Donkey Man is, what do you think of Channing Tatum? Good actor. And the last one from Donkey Man is, are you aware that The Crow is getting a remake? Yes, I'm aware of it, and it looks like dog shit. And the design for the character looks fucking cringe. It looks like a worse version of the Jared Leto Joker. Like, why the face tattoos? It looks so stupid, but... And he's got a mullet on. He looks like a redneck SoundCloud rapper or something. Lil Nugget or... No, I think that's a real rapper. Little Alabama or something. I don't know, but the design looks really cringe. And plus the boy looks like shit anyways. But, yeah. Anyways, those are the questions from Donkey Man. Thanks for your questions, Donkey Man. And let's move on. Alright, the next 5 questions come from Irvins Movie Corner, and they're all listed under one comment. And the questions are the following. 1, what is your opinion on Air Force One with Harrison Ford? 2, what is your opinion on No Country for Old Men with the Coen Brothers? 3, what is your opinion on Blood Simple with the Coen Brothers? 4, what is your opinion on Birdman with Michael Keaton? And 5, what is your opinion on The Dirty Dozen with Lee Marvin? Number 1, I haven't seen Air Force One, but I've heard of it. Get off my plane. I know it for that line, but haven't seen it. Number 2, No Country for Old Men is an awesome movie and a great book. I think I've answered this question already in my last episode, on the last Q&A video that I did. I kind of forgot. Number 3, haven't seen Blood Simple, but I know it was the Coen brothers' first movies they did. 4, I've only seen Birdman once a long time ago. I haven't seen it since. I'd like to give it a rewatch at some point and maybe do a review of it on my channel one day. Yeah, we'll see. And number 5, I have not seen The Dirty Dozen, but I think I've heard of it. And those are the questions from Irvins Movie Corner, and thanks for the questions. The next 5 questions are listed under one comment, and they come from a user by the name of Gabe Bowden, aka Gabe Love Movies 07. And the questions are the following: 1, what is your opinion on Jonah Hill? 2, what is your opinion on Dead Poet Society with the late Robin Williams? 3, what is your opinion on Baby Driver? 4, what is your opinion on Tommy Boy with the late Chris Farley? And 5, what is your opinion on The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio? Number 1, Jonah Hill, he's a good actor. 2, Dead Poet Society is one of my all-time favorite movies, and in my opinion, Robin Williams' best performance. 3, Baby Driver is a good movie. I enjoyed that one. I should probably give that one a rewatch at some point. I remember seeing that one in theaters back in 2017, the day after my 16th birthday. 4, Tommy Boy's a funny movie. Rest in peace, Chris Farley. And 5, I haven't seen The Revenant. I do want to see it, but I just never got around to watching it. I hear it's a great movie, though. And those are the questions from Gabe Loves Movies 07, and thanks for your questions, Gabe. Next 3 questions come from GTA 5 Fan 22, and 2 of these questions are in one comment, and one of them is separate. So we'll start with the 2 questions that are in one comment, and those are: 1, what is the best 4K Ultra HD you've ever watched, and what is the worst 4K Ultra HD you have ever watched? For best, there's a lot of choices. I don't know. I liked the 4K transfer for Lost Highway, The Piano, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and just to name a few. I don't know what's the worst 4K transfer that I've seen. None that I can think of at the moment. And hold on, I'll be right back really quickly. Sorry about that. I just had to check something. But anyways, we're back. Now to the last question from GTA 5 Fan 22, and that is: does your local Walmart still have a physical movie section? The ones that I've been to, yes, they do, but it's a very small selection, I'm afraid. But a small, fair amount, I guess. But nothing really of my interests, at least. But it does have a movie section. And I know this is a bit off topic. Surprisingly, one of the Best Buys in my area still has movies, but a very, very, very small selection, sadly. But, oh well. There's other stores in my area that still sell movies. And, yeah, those are the questions from GTA 5 Fan 22. And thanks for your questions, GTA 5 Fan 22. The next 2 questions come from Insouciant Makar. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But his questions are: 1, what is a movie that you like but everyone else doesn't? And 2, what is your opinion on Judge Dredd comic book character? For movies that I like that a lot of people don't like, I can't really think of anything at the moment, but I know there are a few movies that I like that a lot of people don't seem to like, but I can't really think of them at the moment. Sorry. And Judge Dredd seems like a cool character. I know there was like 2 movies of his. There was the Judge Dredd movie, I think from 95, I believe. It had Sylvester Stallone in it. And there was a 2012 movie called Dredd, which I haven't seen, but I do want to check out. Haven't seen the Sylvester Stallone movie either. And I know I think there were a few video games on Judge Dredd, but I'm not sure. There's one that I know of called Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death, which came out on the Xbox, PS2, and I believe on the GameCube. Never played it, though. And those are the questions from Insouciant Macker. And thanks for your questions, dude. Alright, so the next 10 questions all come from Super Mario Branson for Kids. And all the questions are listed under one comment, and the questions are the following: 1, what is your opinion on Deep Impact with Morgan Freeman and Elijah Wood? 2, what is your opinion on The Usual Suspect with Stephen Baldwin and Benicio del Toro? 4, what is your opinion on Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise? 5, what is your opinion on Talladega Nights with Will Ferrell? 6, what is your opinion on The Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro, directed by Martin Scorsese? 7, what is your opinion on The Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro? 8, what is your opinion on The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery and Peter Wilson? 9, what is your opinion on The Austin Powers with Mike Myers? And 10, what is your opinion on End of the War with James Franco, Jonah Hill, and Seth Rogen? Number 1, never seen Deep Impact. 2, oh wait, actually the numbers are kind of messed up, but 2, I have seen The Usual Suspects, and that's an awesome movie. A little dated, but still an awesome movie. 4, haven't seen Days of Thunder, and I know I've answered that one before many times in the past. I still haven't seen it. 5, I've seen Talladega Nights once a long time ago. I remember being pretty funny. I can't remember though. 6, Taxi Driver, awesome movie, one of my favorites from Scorsese, one of my all-time favorites. 7, or I guess that's 6. I did see The Deer Hunter once a few years ago, and I remember really enjoying it. It's a great movie. 8, I haven't seen The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but I've heard of it. And I know that was actually Sean Connery's last movie he acted, and then he retired. I think he retired because the movie did so poor at the box office or something, but I know for a fact that was his last movie he acted in. 8, I've seen all 3 Austin Powers movies. I think the first one was the best. The sequels were pretty good, although Goldmember wasn't as good, but it was still pretty decent. And 10, I have not seen End of the War. This is the End, but I've heard of it. And thanks for your questions, Super Mario Branson for Kids. Alright guys, so we only got 6 questions left, and then we'll be done this video. And the last 6 questions all come from That Movie Nerd 44. And the first question from That Movie Nerd 44 is, did you know that longtime Mario voice actor Charles Martinet appeared in David Fincher's The Game and the last Dirty Harry film, The Deadpool? The latter also having Liam Neeson, Patricia Clarkson, and Jim Carrey in early roles. I didn't know he acted in movies, and I'm actually surprised he was in The Game. I have seen The Game once a few years ago, but I haven't seen it since then. I might give it a rewatch at some point. The next one is, what do you think of the infamous Skip Woods? He wrote movies like X-Men Origins Wolverine, A Good Day to Die Hard, and Sabotage. I don't know what you mean by infamous. Like, did he do something bad or anything? Because I tried to look up if he did anything bad, but I couldn't seem to find anything bad about him. Yeah, he did write the screenplay for A Good Day to Die Hard, aka the worst film in the series. Yeah. And I haven't seen the Sabotage film. I don't know if I've heard of it or not. Yeah. Next up is, what do you think of Tom Selleck? He was in shows like Magnum P.I., the 80s original, and Blue Bloods, and movies like 3 Men and a Baby, An Innocent Man, Quigley, Down Under, and Meet the Robinsons. He's a good actor. The funny thing is, my dad says whenever I wear a Hawaiian shirt, he says I look like Tom Selleck when he was in Magnum P.I. But yeah, he's a good actor. The next one is, have you seen the 1993 Western film Tombstone? No, but I've heard of it. I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. The next one is, have you seen the 1971 film Get Carter with Michael Caine? Never seen it, but I've heard of it, and I know there was a remake that came out in, I believe it was 2000, I believe. I know it had Sylvester Stallone in it. Yeah, it did have Sylvester Stallone. I've never seen the original or the remake. Yeah. The next one is, have you heard of the Mike Judge film Idiocracy? No, but I've heard of it, and I'm actually kind of curious about it. I know the movie got bad reviews when it came out, but it's became somewhat of a cult classic. I do want to check it out one day. It seems like an interesting movie. And the last one from That Movie 44 is, do you know that Tom Cruise is going to star in Alejandro G. Inarritu's next film? No, I did not know that. And yeah, that's it. Those are all the questions from that Booeater 44. And thanks for your questions, that Booeater 44. Well, guys, that's about it. That's going to be it for this video. And special thanks to everybody for submitting their questions in the comments. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, as always, feel free to leave a like, comment below, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share the video with your friends. And like I said at the start of the video, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the next Q&A video, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And remember, there's a new questions and answers video every second Friday of every month. So, yeah. But anyways, that's all I have to say. So thanks again for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, this is Shepard signing off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out. Bye-bye.